Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if I may ask you to please come on into the plenary and take your seats. His Holiness Pope Leo XIV has already entered FAO, will be joining us today for this 80th anniversary and World Food Day Ceremony 2025, marking the 80 years, 8 decades of FAO's work in the service of others. Thank you for being seated. Today's ceremony, you will have official interpretation in the 6 official languages, including Italian. You'll know how to use, those of you who have been in the plenary, you know how to use your interpretation headsets, and we'd like to take this moment to thank all of the interpreters who will be with us and who have been with us for the entire week of the World Food Forum. Thank you for the great work that you do so that each and every one of us can understand and hear each other and continue the dialogue. We will have official presentations, but I am here with my colleague Richard Trenchard, who is the FAO representative in Afghanistan. Thank you, Richard, for being here with us today. Once again, this is also webcast on the FAO channels as well as the UN Web TV, and we'd like to thank the national television as well as Vatican News and all of our media colleagues who are here to cover this event. Thank you very much. Grazie mille per essere con noi. Thank you again, colleagues. Please do have a seat as we are soon going to be starting our ceremony.
Hi.
This is incredible.
That's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to kindly take this moment to turn your cellular devices off for once. Let us, or on silent, not off. I want you to connect to people and share, but I'd like you to put them on silence if you can for this ceremony. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for being here on this 2025 World Food Day ceremony, official ceremony, and marking the 80 years of FAO, born today on October 16th, 8 decades ago. 8 decades of determination, will, and desire to create a world free from hunger and malnutrition. Thank you all for carrying that forward and continuing to do the work that you do in that direction. If you could all be seated in order to allow this ceremony to start, we will allow the visitors and guests to sit down before we start. Thank you again. Interpretation is in all 6 languages, including Italian. For those of you following us online, our first line of guests and keynote speakers are entering, and we will allow them to sit down before we proceed with the ceremony. Welcome to all our special guests, keynote speakers, to this year's 2025 World Food Day ceremony, marking the 80 years of FAO. Thank you very much. And thank you to all the excellencies entering for being with us here today. Once again, thank you for being here. Please know that interpretation is available for those who were here before. You've already heard me say it, but I'll say it one more time because it's important that everybody be able to follow this ceremony. A quite important 8 decades of FAO, this World Food Day with the theme Hand in Hand for Better Foods and a Better Future. It is not only in the 6 languages plus Italian, but you will also see on your screens, wherever you are following or in the plenary, we have sign as well for those who need to. And we thank you for being here. We'll just let the last few cameras go. And as I see here, I would like everybody, if you would all please rise for His Holiness Pope Leo XIV. His Holiness, Your Majesties, Excellencies, distinguished guests, friends, colleagues, and all of you following us online, live on platforms, thank you and welcome to this 2025 momentous World Food Day, marking 80 years of FAO's existence, and also under the theme of Hand in Hand for a Better Foods and Better Future. I'm Yasmina Bouzian. I am the Director of Communication at the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO. You will hear it as FAO in the future. And I'm very pleased to be joined by my 2 esteemed moderators for the rest of the day. Richard Trenchard, who is the FAO representative in Afghanistan, and Monique Coleman, who is a global actress, first ever youth champion and new FAO champion. Thank you for being here with us.
And together, we are honored. And together, we're honored to guide you through today's very special ceremony to mark FAO's 80th anniversary. 8 decades of working together, and I quote from the preamble of FAO's constitution, to promote the common welfare by furthering separate and collective action. 80 years of learning together, sharing together, and turning knowledge and expertise into action and results.
And today, as we come together hand in hand, we know that the strongest solutions emerge when we unite across borders, generations, and communities. The power of collaboration drives real change.
This is so true. We've seen this in the last 8 decades of the work that Richard has brought up as well. And we've seen this in this last week, where we have all come together in the World Food Forum under a number of different umbrellas to really do what we are meant to do, which is to have one common goal: to end hunger and malnutrition, and in today's world, to offer better foods for a better future. Every action that we take matters, and every person that we take this action for matters. It is critical. Thank you. We'll take a moment to share with you these beautiful images from around the world on what it is and why we are all gathered here today.
What is food?
Food is life.
Food is memory, roots, land,
and the knowledge of our ancestors.
the wisdom passed down with every harvest.
Food is innovation.
Food is caring.
It's connections. It's culture.
It's the way we nurture each other.
Food is a right,
not a privilege.
Everyone deserves safe, nutritious food.
Food is our future on a plate.
80 years ago, the world set out to end hunger and malnutrition.
80 years ago, the world made a promise to grow, share, feed communities, and live better through food.
But today, hunger persists in spite of the best efforts of farmers,
Women and men, youth,
indigenous peoples.
who work with courage and care,
This World Food Day, let's walk forward,
hand in hand,
honoring traditions,
cultivating new ideas,
engaging in innovation,
feeding communities,
transforming how we grow,
nurturing and harvesting a better future.
to leave no one behind.
Every action, big or small, brings us closer to a better life.
We each have a role to play.
When we join together across borders, cultures, and generations,
We are part of the solution.
the future of food,
Belongs to all of us.
hand in hand for better foods
And a better future for everyone.
Thank you. And with that, it is my very great pleasure to invite our inspirational Director General, Dr. Chu Dongyu, to deliver his 2025 World Food Day address. Director General, please.
Excellencies, ladies, gentlemen, good morning from Rome. Dear colleagues and friends, it is an international collaboration of Italy, His Majesty, King of Lesotho, Goodwill Ambassador of FAO, Her Majesty, Queen of Spain, also Goodwill Ambassador